live.
Sure.
This is our podcast that we've been hosting over the past couple of years. We're here at the FP show to basically live podcast throughout the day, get people like your good self on and ask you a couple of questions.
There's no trick questions, is there?
No trick questions, nothing you should be able to answer, I hope. I'm going to start with, who are you, what company are you from, and tell me a bit about your business.
Okay, I'm Gordon Robinson. I'm a debt advisory broker with a firm called Mutual Finance. We've been going for about 28 years. There's 6 of us, and between 6 of us we arrange typically around about $1 billion real estate finance arranged per annum.
Oh mate, that's big figures.
There's some chunky stuff in there, but there's some normal stuff in there as well. There's some £2 and £3 million loans, but there's also some big ones.
Yeah. What are you finding your greatest challenges at the moment, given the market, given everything? What
I think the challenge seems to be that there's quite a lot of lenders that have sprung up since the last recession, and they haven't had the experience of working through a recession with the media and striking a balance between what the media say and what their experiences are from the previous recessions, because they haven't had it, and so therefore there's a larger reaction to the current financial doom and gloom mongering in the media by those lenders that haven't been through lots of recessions than the ones that have. And the ones that haven't been through lots of recessions are going super duper cautious.
Yeah.
And it's difficult to convince them that a base rate of 3 isn't a disaster.
So how do you think these lenders are going to be able to overcome challenges? Or what would you tell them to do to kind of...
I think they need to talk to people who've been through the recession previous. I mean, this is my 3rd recession now in lending, and I was probably reacted a bit more on the first one than I do in this one. This is basically my 4th, and you learn to realise that the media are there to exaggerate everything and whip everything up, create a sort of pandemic of anxiety, whereas if you've been through it before, you tend to be a bit more balanced and reflective of previous experiences.
Sure.
So they need to probably talk to people and listen to people who've been through the recessions before.
Communicate.
Yeah.
With everyone and anyone.
Absolutely.
I guess for young people getting into the space, tell us what you would, what advice you'd give them. What's the best piece of advice you've been given? Why should they want to come and work for you, for lenders, for the industry?
Good question. If I could break that down into its parts, the best advice I was ever given was, if you don't know something, don't pretend that you know it. Because if you're in a meeting and you nod along and pretend you know it, you can't then find out or ask the question afterwards. And people will assume you know that point forever and ever. So it's better just to say in a meeting, actually, I don't quite understand that. Can you explain it to me? And that's quite powerful, actually, if you say it confidently. And I made that mistake when I was younger. I used to pretend that I knew things when I didn't, going back 30 plus years or something. Getting into the industry, I would say choose who you're going to work for carefully, which firm, and the person in the firm. And that's a bit ideal world, because you never know until you get to a firm what it's like and what the people are like. But you can only try your best to make sure that the firm's got some longevity. Yeah. That they're not just a brand new firm, because brand new firms, we're back to the original start point of this conversation, where they haven't got that experience. You need to go where the people are really experienced, and then you can learn a lot from them.
Yeah. And I guess we've spoken about the challenges and kind of overcome them. What do you like about the lending space at the moment, if you were to kind of take it as a whole, take a step back, and what are you kind of really pleased to see lenders and people doing?
Well, I think I'm pleased to see some lenders are still holding their nerve and keeping an open mind as to what's happening. I think that's good. Some lenders realise that in terms of housing, there's a requirement for 300,000 houses in this country, and we're building 150, so there's always going to be a demand. It might slow down a bit. And I think the fact that lenders do a range of things, those lenders excite me more than just narrow-based lenders. So I think that's what's exciting, is the further we get away from the previous recession, the more broad and diverse the lending's becoming.
And my final question that I've been asking everyone, you're having a dinner party.
Yes.
It's all you like, bells and whistles, candles, everything.
Yes.
You're cooking a favourite dish. 3 guests, dead or alive, who are you inviting?
Oh, I like the dead part. That's a very good question. Dead or alive? I'd probably have Winston Churchill.
Yeah?
Yes, because
ask him a few questions
he's got
yourself.
Quite a lot of stories to tell, and he likes a bit of a drink.
I would agree with that.
And probably I'd choose someone alive. I'd probably have Obama. Because I've always found him a very interesting character. You know, I read his books before he even became president and so on. And he's got a very interesting journey. And again, I'd like to know with both of them things that went on behind the scenes.
Okay, bit of the behind the scenes kind of stuff.
Yeah, stuff that the general public might not know. That sort of stuff. Yeah, secrets. That's all.
Final guest, just the 2?
Oh, another guest.
You get 3.
Crikey.
This is a dinner party, not a gathering.
Yeah. Who would I have? I'd probably have someone from sport, maybe Jurgen Klopp.
Jurgen Klopp.
Something like that. Yeah,
Love
because
that.
I like his management style as opposed to other football managers' styles.
Yeah.
He knows how to get the team together. He appears to be friendly. I'm sure he's very hard behind the scenes, but he does it in a more embracing, friendly way than just the old-fashioned shouty football manager. And I think he's quite an interesting intellectual. I'd like to have a conversation.
Sounds like a great night. Like a great night. I'll be joining as well, if you don't mind. Gordon, thank you so much for joining us today.
Pleasure.
I hope you've had fun and I hope you enjoy the show. And this will be out on socials everywhere, I'm sure, in the next couple of weeks.
Smashing.
Thank you so much.
You.